I know that, Emily, you even talked about the process a little bit, where if you're a couple and you are getting married and you need a DJ and you reach out to the shuffle couple and want to figure out what are your next steps, what does that look like? So they reach out to you. I know you mentioned you talk about picking songs and you meet with them then. So tell me a little bit more about that, because I know that we have a lot of conversations with people where they're like, I have no idea what music I want. I don't even know what I want our first dance song to be, or, you know, mother and son, or daughter and father, you know, picking that music too. Tell me like how you go through that process.
Yeah, so after they send us an inquiry, I send them our online calendar, and then we schedule a time to do a FaceTime or a Zoom call. And during that time, we really get to know the couple, kind of what their vision is for the reception, what their music preferences are. Dan really, you know, asks them, like, what do you listen to in the car? Because most times when people say, I like to dance to this genre, or I like to listen to this genre, maybe it's not something that you can dance to. And so what you listen to the car might be a better option for getting a dance floor going. And then during that call, we go through kind of to build their timeline. Sometimes it's far in advance, so we just kind of give a good estimate about what time their ceremony might start or what time their cocktail hour might start. And then from there, I build their timeline over the course of a few months. We schedule our second final call with them, and then during that call, we really go through their timeline, make sure where we need to be. Our songs are all ready and in order. You know, for their entrances, we make sure their wedding party is all in order for when we say them during the entrances. What else?
No,
You put you on the spot.
you just kind of tossed me in that.
Well, it sounds like it's a very, if you maybe didn't have some guidance, could be a very overwhelming process, but having someone to be able to walk you through that process makes it a lot more enjoyable. I mean, even the things that you guys have thought through on, like, listening to the songs in the car could be correlated to what you actually want to dance to. And, you know, that timeline in space of, a lot of people may not think about, like, hey, our social hour starts, or we're done with our ceremony here and we're going to go take pictures. And now what happens at the ceremony when the reception when we're not there. And that music in itself, you know, it's not quite ready to dance. We haven't really hit that level of the reception. So it's like, what does that music entail? And you guys really walk them through that process and let them be comfortable knowing that their guests are in good hands before they arrive.
They'll list a couple out, like a couple songs they're thinking, and I could tell, like, they're more thinking about, oh, my grandma's going to hear this song played. And then we reassure that, yes, they'll be there, but they're not going to be there all night. What do you two really like, and what do you really listen to? What does your wedding party listens to? Because if you get the wedding party out there, you're going to have a really good floor. But yeah, just ask those hard-hitting questions. And what don't you like? We definitely need a no list, like no cha-cha slide and no Casper.
Yeah, and I feel like we've grown to realize that there's a lot of announcements that we have to think of ahead of time, or just like a lot of things that maybe just the guests wouldn't think about, like who's going to hold the door when we do the entrances. Will dinner be ready by the time entrances are done? Because once they come in, then it comes back to us, and we can't just be like, I think dinner is ready. Like, we have to go and check and make
sure. People are ready to eat. They've been waiting for the wedding party to arrive to eat. They're hungry.
Exactly. We can't just be like, I think it's ready. Let us check and see. Like, we need to make sure, but by that point, we have a good timeline of it's almost ready. You know, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Just always planning ahead.
Yeah, for sure. So if you are a newly engaged couple looking for a DJ service, you should look up the Shuffle Couple, Dan and Emily Rohner. You can find their information in the link below. And if you want to follow us and subscribe, you can get more tips and tricks about how to take the stress out of planning your wedding.